Today's program is brought to you by pennystockprofessor.com. For all the best OTCBB stock picks, sign up at pennystockprofessor.com. I'm Brandon Vincent. Thank you for tuning in to another TBC Daily News Update.
Hi, I'm Angelina Soriano, and welcome to the TBC Today News Update.
Many people have viewed the digital conversion as a nuisance. I myself am using the switch to digital TV as an opportunity to scribble out yet another monthly bill and to strap up a pair of rabbit ears. A surprising number of people are using the DTV transition as an excuse to plug their TVs into Comcast Media Network. After adding 247,000 digital cable customers in the fourth quarter, Comcast boosted its subscriber base by another 288,000 households during the past 3 months. The additional revenue stream helped the company record a 5% boost in its bottom line, a net of $778 million. Comcast news comes just a day after Time Warner Cable revealed a surge of 121,000 customers, almost 3 times as many as they had in the previous quarter. This news gives evidence that the recent downturn in subscription growth has come to an end. It is a trend that will likely last for at least the next few quarters as the competition levels off and the market regains some footing. Whether you believe it's right, the nation views cable as a necessity. Comcast and its competitors are selling a fairly inelastic product, and as long as they can offer a product that is comparatively priced with its replacements, subscribers will still be knocking on their doors. The way I see it, the higher the nation's unemployment rate, the higher Comcast subscriber rolls.
Sales at U.S. retailers rose more than expected in October as consumers bought more motor vehicles and other goods, but the previous month's figures were revised sharply downward, a government report showed on Monday. In a report that pointed to gradual improvement in spending, the Commerce Department said total retail sales increased 1.4% last month, the largest advance since August after dropping by a revised 2.3% in September. Sales in September were previously reported to have declined by 1.5%. Analysis pulled by Reuters had forecast headline retail sales rising 1% last month. Sales in October were boosted by a jump in new vehicle and parts sales, which surged 7.4%. Auto sales had slumped 14.3% the previous month following the expiration of the government's popular Cash for Clunkers incentive program in August that had huge demand for motor vehicles. Previously, the government had reported auto sales falling 10.4% in September.
For more than a year, the FDIC has been seeking a buyer for 36 partially built condos that it inherited from a high-flying, short-lived Atlanta bank. The agency has been fending off vandals, haggling with architects, and uncovering the developer's blunders, all in a bid to dispose of this condo project, which is just one of 2,554 foreclosed assets that it dumped onto its books. Finding buyers for these properties is made more difficult because many of them are run down or not completed or even have property damage. In the past 2 years, the FDIC has taken over 150 failed banks. In the process, it has seized more than 5,000 houses, subdivisions, buildings, parcels, and foreclosed assets. The current backlog of property stuck on the agency's books with an appraised value of $1.8 billion ranges from an $18,000 clapboard home with stained carpets in Birmingham, Alabama, to a $1.7 million mountainside lodge with a heated driveway in Steamboat Springs, Colorado. The financial crisis started with Americans buying homes they couldn't afford. It's ending with the government struggling to sell buildings that it never wanted.
The new active Wii video games from Nintendo may be creating a healthier generation of couch potatoes, according to a new study presented on Monday. Some of the Nintendo Wii Sports games and activities included in the Wii Fit series, both of which require video game enthusiasts to get up off the couch, may increase energy as much as moderate intensity exercise without ever leaving the TV room. The Nintendo-funded study found that about 1/3 of the games and activities included in the Wii Sports and Wii Fit packages require an energy MET of 3.0 or above, which is considered to be moderate intensity exercise according to AHA exercise guidelines. METs are metabolic equivalent values, a standard method of estimating energy. Capital One Financial Corporation and Discover Financial Services reported credit card defaults fell in October, but delinquencies rose in a sign that consumers remain under stress and the sector can expect more pain ahead. The company does not expect to be repaid for U.S. credit cards that fell to 9.4% in October from 9.77% in September, the company said in a regulatory filing on Monday. Discover, in a separate filing, said its charge-off rate declined to 8.54% from 8.69%. The drop in defaults reflects a decline in late payments earlier this year thanks to tax refunds and economic stimulus actions, and sent shares of Capital One up 2% in pre-market activity. But delinquencies, an indicator of future credit losses, resumed an upward trend in August at some companies and climbed more than expected in September, signaling bad loans will rise in coming months and will peak later than originally anticipated. Today's small cap dynamic watch list is brought to you by OTCBB.com. Quote Media Incorporation, QMCI, Mobile Pro Corporation, MOBL, Unigene Laboratories Incorporation, UGNE, Opexa Therapeutics Incorporation, OPXA, Cargo Connection Logistics Holding Incorporation, CRGO, Axel Victor Engine Corporation, AXVC. The following companies listed by trading symbol also included in watch list are as followed: XKEM, RGRP, ACHI, IMNR, CKEIE, MGEN, NVAO.
In today's green news, our trash is useful when it's used to make energy. Some of our trash is actually burnt too, creating a new source of energy, and a renewable one at that. But conventional waste-to-energy projects have emissions that are not really clean, thus those projects are not exactly the darling of environmentalists. The technology to do this is emerging today. Envion of Washington, D.C. has developed and is now testing at a Maryland waste transfer station its Envion oil generator that converts waste plastic into light to medium synthetic oils. This process will convert all types of plastic and will convert 1 ton of plastic into approximately 4 42-gallon barrels of oil. The oil is refined and 99% sediment-free and can also be used to produce gasoline, diesel fuel, jet fuel, and kerosene. Envion's proprietary process converts plastic into oil through low-temperature thermal cracking in a vacuum, and it does not require the combustion of fossil fuels. This particular technology converts only waste plastic to useful fuel, but plastic takes up nearly 24% of the capacity of our nation's landfills. The plastic left in the ground does not decay, so not only is it there, but it won't even provide a source of energy or have any other use. This technology will create an opportunity for an Army base to dispose of waste, while it also helps the base reduce the amount of fuel needed to generate power. The unit is small and designed to be transported. It seems obvious that the technology could be scaled up to handle community-sized waste disposal. I'm Brandon Vincent, and on behalf of all of us here at TBC, we want to thank you for joining us for another TBC Daily News Update.